Welcome to Pickleball One. This is a short tutorial to get you up and running. You can skip this tutorial at any time by holding the A button for 3 seconds. Firstly, please select your dominant hand. A right-hander, nice. You can change your handedness at any time in the settings menu. Great, now let's try hitting some balls. The ball machine will launch some nice easy balls for you. Try and return 5 balls into the other side of the court. Awesome! Okay, let's talk about ball spawning. When it's your turn to serve, or if you are playing casually, you will need to spawn a ball. You can do this by squeezing the trigger on your non-paddle hand. Try spawning some balls now. Excellent! Alright, let's move on to serving. When you serve in pickleball, you need to hit the ball underhanded and below your waist. If you want to, you can let the ball bounce once before hitting it. But if you do so, you must drop the ball rather than toss it upwards or throw it downwards with any force. When you're ready, try spawning and serving 3 balls into the correct serving area. Pickleball One supports several movement modes. Take a look at the available movement modes and try one that best suits you. You can change your movement mode at any time in the settings menu. Volleying is an important skill in pickleball. To toggle in and out of volley mode, you need to click the thumbstick on your non-dominant hand. If you are using the thumbstick run movement mode, there is no need to use volley mode, you can just run toward the net. When you're ready, try toggling into volley mode and hitting 3 volley shots. If you need to pause an active game, you can do so by pressing the pause button on your left controller. Try pausing now. You are now ready to start playing pickleball. If you would like to learn more about the rules of pickleball, then click the Rules Tutorial button. Otherwise, you can return to either tutorial at any time through the Practice Modes menu. This is a short tutorial to teach you about the rules of pickleball. You can skip this tutorial at any time by holding the A button for 3 seconds. Firstly, let's talk about the court. Pickleball is played on a court that is 44 feet long and 20 feet wide. There is an area in the middle of the court, which extends 7 feet on either side of the net, called the non-volley zone, also known as the kitchen. More on this later. Behind the non-volley zone are 4 quadrants, known as service courts. The net is 34 inches high in the middle and 36 inches high at either end. When you serve in pickleball, you need to hit the ball underhanded and below your waist. Like this. If you want to, you can let the ball bounce once before hitting it. But if you do so, you must drop the ball rather than toss it upwards or throw it downwards with any force. Once you have hit the serve, the ball must land in the diagonally opposite serve quadrant. An important rule to remember in pickleball is the 2-bounce rule. The 2-bounce rule states that the ball must bounce twice before a player can hit a volley shot. Once a serve is hit and it bounces on the opposite side of the court, that counts as 1 bounce. When the opponent hits the ball back to the server and it bounces again, that counts as the 2nd bounce. Only now can the ball be hit as a volley. Lastly, let's talk about the non-volley zone, aka the kitchen. As the name suggests, you are not allowed to hit a volley shot when you are inside the non-volley zone. You're still allowed to hit the ball when you're standing in this area, but you must let it bounce first. Pickleball games are usually played to 11 points, win by 2. Every rally begins with a serve. Only the serving team can score a point by winning a rally. In doubles, each player on a team has a chance to serve. Before each serve, the score is called out by saying the serving team's score first, then the opposing team's score and then the server's number, which may either be 1 or 2. The player in the right service court will always serve first for their team. 4, 3, 1. If the serving team scores a point, the 2 players switch sides so that the first server will now serve from the left service court. The serving team will continue switching sides until they lose a rally. 5, 3, 1. When the serving team loses a rally, the second server will now serve from their current position. 5, 3, 2. When the serving team loses another rally, the opposing team now has 2 chances to serve. This is called a side out.
Side out.
3, 5, 1. The one exception to this rule is in the first serve of the game. The first server of the game still serves from the right service court, but they start as the second server. This is to avoid giving an unfair advantage to the team who serves first. The very first score of the game is called out as 0-0-2. This means that as soon as the serving team loses a rally, side out is called and the other team gets to serve. 0-0-2.
Side out.
0-0-1. In singles games, each player only serves once. Once the server loses the rally, it is side out. 0-0.
Side out.
It is only necessary to call out the score during singles play and not the server number.
Side out.
0-0. Okay, that about covers it. If you need to return to this tutorial, you can find it under the Practice Modes menu.